Be ready, 10 seconds to go. Start. I am most happy and grateful for the opportunity you have given me to meet you all this evening. As you know, the Government of India and the provincial governments concerned have taken great pains and incurred heavy expenditure this year to improve the approaches and also the localities where the sacred Buddhist places are situated. The total amount spent may add up to a crore of rupees in the course of this year. That indicates the interest which the government of India and the people of India are taking in Buddhism and its sacred places. You have been good enough to mention some points which I shall have looked into. I will try to see that as far as possible, no complaints are left unattended. You have mentioned Bodh Gaya. I have been personally connected with the Bodh Gaya affair for a pretty long time. More than 25 years ago, a deputation of Buddhists from Ceylon and Burma came here. It wanted to have control of the Bodh Gaya temple. At that time, though the Congress had nothing to do with the government, it took up the matter and appointed a committee to make suggestions as to how best the Bodh Gaya temple could be managed in the interests of all and to the satisfaction of the Buddhists. The committee of which I happened to be secretary at the time recommended that the management of the temple should be placed in the hands of a committee on which Buddhists as well as Hindus should be represented. That was because the Hindus also worshipped the Buddha. Their method of worship may differ from that of the Buddhists, but they held Lord Buddha in great veneration as one of the avatars. We could not do anything at that time as there was a Mahant in actual possession of the temple and he did not agree to part with his right. In 1937, however, when the Congress for the first time formed government in Bihar, it took up the question of the appointment of a temple committee once again. Unfortunately, however, the ministry lasted only a short time and nothing much could be achieved. In 1946, the Congress again came to power. The matter was then reopened and a law was passed by virtue of which the management of the temple was taken away from the Mahant. You have said in your address that there is no suitable platform for offering lights in the temple. I do not see any difficulty in meeting this request. You have also mentioned that there is no arrangement for lights in front of the image all the 24 hours of the day and night, and that facilities should be given to pious pilgrims to stick gold foils to the image. I shall refer these matters to the temple committee, though personally I do not see any difficulty in accepting these suggestions. You have also said that you require land for building dharamshalas and rest houses for pilgrims who come for worship. I believe that in all these places, including Bodh Gaya, some dharamshalas have been built which are pretty big and well furnished. Some houses have also been built by the well to do people. If more dharamshalas are needed, they can certainly be built with the help of philanthropic organizations and individuals. Being a thickly populated area, the availability of land may present some problem, but the government can always acquire land for an essential purpose. About Kushinara, you said that you saw some people digging out bricks from the stupa. As you know, all sacred places, including Kushinara, have been taken over by the archaeological department. They are therefore protected monuments, and anyone found damaging them is liable to prosecution under the ordinary law of the land. You have also mentioned that there should be facilities for the study of the Tibetan language and its ancient literature. I may tell you that at Nalanda, which was at one time a great seat of Buddhist learning, I, as president, laid the foundation stone of an institute for the study of Buddhistic literature about 4 years ago. Since then, the institute has started functioning, and some 30 or 40 students from various countries are already engaged in research work there. I do not know whether there are any facilities in this institute for the study of Tibetan literature, but I shall refer this matter to the director and see whether anything can be done to encourage the study of Tibetan by the students, as also of Indian languages by Tibetans and others. Regarding the other small matters mentioned in your address, I would request you to give me the points in writing so that I might ask the authorities concerned to look into them. I am glad that you have had an opportunity of going round the country and seeing things for yourselves. I have no doubt that there is a great revival of interest in Buddhistic studies everywhere and throughout the country. Stop